Nope. If it was, I wouldn't tell you anyway. Eric, who wants to know? Who wants? Like I always say, who wants to know? I know, I know, I know. No, but in all seriousness, he's much better. He got some shots up today and went through some things. So we'll just see. He's still day to day.
Dwayne, you had a few different people guarding the ball last night, starting Lowry, OG in the second half. Is throwing different looks at him a good way to try to contain him?
Yep.
Is that something he might do more of?
Yep.
What did you like about how OG played him in the second half?
I thought he did a good job. Again, Wall is a great player with the basketball. He's really got his three-point shooting down pat. Once he gets his feet set with his three, that's another area we got. Now you got to worry about. All the numbers show where he's much better shooting the ball with from the three position. So that makes his driving even more dangerous. So he's a handful, and we just have to continue to do different things, whether we're blitzing him, switching him, corralling him, just giving him in different looks. And because if you give a great player like that the same look, they'll figure it out.
Dwayne, how many guys have you coached like Dave in your career?
Okay, is that a trick question? All right. No, he's unique, very unique. He's 7-footer, very smart, high basketball IQ, very personable, as you guys know, and a great feel for the game. I mean, it's unusual, his feel for the game. His passing is unbelievable, can make foul shots, so he's very unique from that standpoint. Does that answer your question? Yeah, very unique.
And for those who obviously have never played at a high level, take us through that process where he knows or doesn't know where he's going to play, when he's going to play.
He's a wild card. He is a wild card. He's a luxury that I give our front office all the credit in the world to have a guy like that, a third center. That's as versatile. That's at some point in his career, he's going to start shooting the three at a high rate, like Jonas. Y'all probably be third in line in that group, but very unique from that standpoint. And he's a luxury. I'm sitting here telling you, not a lot of teams have a guy like Lucas sitting there that's ready to go. And he understands where his lot is in life, with behind JV, and it was probably my fault earlier that I was trying to play all three of them, and you just can't do it. And so he understands that he's got to be ready. He's that short pitcher at the end of the game. He may be 1 inning or 2 innings or 3 innings or whatever it is. He just has to be ready, and he's done a great job with that.
Would you have expected in other years that you'd have a guy that you'd throw into the fourth quarter of a playoff game, having touched the floor?
No, but you trust Lucas because Lucas. You forget he's played a lot of basketball. He played a lot over in Europe before he came here, so his feel for the game is quicker than just throwing a rookie out there. You'd be a little bit more nervous. But no, we trust Lucas at any point in the game, at any situation, because of his shot blocking ability, his ability to make the right decision, especially when teams are double teaming. He makes the right read most of the time.
Is that a tough decision to turn to a guy in the fourth quarter?
No, not at all. None whatsoever. But just because you're looking for productivity, the reason why he's in there is because somebody else is not getting the job done. So, or he's giving us something that the other guys don't give us. So it's we talk about it, and I mean it's not difficult to say, well, I'm scared to put Lucas in. No, it's easy to put Lucas in just because of the confidence we have in him.
You call Lucas a luxury, but speaking in general about all the guys on your roster, the amount of weapons that you have this year to choose from, how much of a luxury is that to have so many different guys that are not only capable but can and have stayed ready?
It's a luxury. I mean, I have to say, again, they're young. Our young guys have played great. And, again, they're learning about the playoff basketball. And I thought Dwane went in. He was a little tight at first, but I thought he got into it as the game went on. and that's what you have going into this part of the season with young players, and they perform well. The whole group, all the young players have. So, they're being baptized now into playoff basketball.
Coach, when you look at the three-point shooting from last night and obviously shooting over 50% from the field, is that sustainable? Are you comfortable with the amount of shots that were put up?
Well, yeah, no question. Well, that's who we are, Nikki. I think that's something we got to understand, that we can't change who we are. We got to continue to shoot the basketball, to play our style of basketball, not slow it down. We can't slow it down and start walking it up the floor. That's not who we are. Again, if they're taking away the three, they're giving you something else. So we got to make sure we're ready to attack that and make those plays. And I thought that's what we did. They started running at C.J. Miles, and we found Jakob going to the basket out of the blitz when they started blitzing him off pin down. So making the next play, making sure we understand what the next action is very important. And I thought that's what we do. We got to be who we are. And, we based our whole offensive philosophy around shooting the three and the volume threes. And again, at some point, we're gonna make a lot of them. So, and again, we have all the confidence in the world. Our guys are going to make the right decisions.
What's the one thing you want to clean up before game 2?
A lot. We had 11 turnovers, 10 turnovers in the first half, and some of them were self-inflicted. We know that Washington is a very aggressive defensive team, a gambling defensive team, playing the passing lanes, and we didn't make some of the right decisions in those situations. So, and then defensively, there's a lot we have to clean up. They put us in certain situations where we want to handle differently, and we'll clean those up and make some adjustments and change some things that how we guarded certain things. So.
Some of those turnovers are probably more ball movement that you guys are encouraging. Is it hard to get used to the higher turnover numbers because of that style?
No, because we haven't been a high turnover team, Jared, all year. I mean, there's times we have been, but we haven't been. Even with the encouraging more ball movement. I don't know where we are. One of the stat guys, Eric, where are we in the league in turnovers? We're down in the league in turnovers. So it's some poor decisions, and it's thinking the passes there that's not there is more than anything else, and you can see it on the film. You can see it clearly where our decision making wasn't as good as it could be. So fourth in the league in turnovers. So.
Hey, Dwane, you guys played Indiana a couple years ago. CJ, I think, was held to 2 of 20 from three. Last night, obviously, he makes a bunch of threes. I mean, what's the difference between a CJ that's not effective and effective?
Dave, it's one of the things with the shooter that you want him to be on all the time, and and again, like last night, they were double teaming off pin downs, and we was still able to get some sneak, quick hits on him, on some quicks. So some of it, I hate to say it, is psychological. He's got the ultimate green light with us. And, we need him to be free, his mind to be free, and not think about three-point shots or that type of thing. So I know when we played them, he was a hot button for us. We make sure we had to know exactly where he was coming off pin downs. And, we called him a hot player. And so if we had to commit to him briefly, we would, just because we knew he was a game changer. And I think that's what Washington was trying to do last night. But, again, he made shots. So it's hard to say exactly what it is. There's nights when CJ, the basket looks like Lake Ontario out there. But there's some nights, it looks like, a pond in a bathtub. So it's hard to say. I don't know if that's a good analogy. I'm going to my geography lessons here.
Did that Lucas pass to CJ surprise you, or?
No, he, again, it's normal Lucas. He makes the right decision a lot of times, and a lot of times he's right there for a layup. But again, hindsight is, it looks like a great decision, but you'd much rather for him to go up and lay it up in that situation. And I think if Lucas, and it goes back to, Josh just asked, when do you put Lucas in and when do you use him? Some of it is rhythm. I thought Norm went in last night and had a turnover, and some of it is, going in so quickly, trying to get quickly acclimated to the game. You're going to make mistakes. And that's to Jared's question. I think that goes to some of that too. Guys, we're playing so many guys, they don't have a chance to go in and have a rhythm, and not make a bonehead turnover like that or bad decision. So, and then I think once they get in the game, the flow of the game, they make better decisions.